And here's DeRozan. 12 points for him. The 10-footer. What a play! Simply trains it in at the butt. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Pacers lead by 19. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment.
Now on the court, Joe Ferriero.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
And the approach of that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Jamari Carroll is out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Mills in at the one spot.
And guys, for Nicole. NBA scouts said he needed work on his shot coming in, yet he's money from mid-range at times, especially at the charity stripe. One of the best free throw shooting bigs we have in our league.
Embiid the screen. And DeRozan kicks to Mills. Launches it. That's good. Mills has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And back to Pekovic at the free throw line. Clark, he has consistently been around 75% for his career.
And Kevin, last season he got that number up to 84%. And he also gives you really good effort in the paint on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Mills. After Gordon Hayward's miss, Carroll passes to Gasol. And he goes in for the dunk.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Wade drives in. Good.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Well, one thing that you can always say about Dwayne Wade is that he is at his best when the game is on the line. He truly lives for the big moments.
He does, and Wade has been in so many of those big moments over the course of his career. 5 trips to the NBA Finals, and he really does thrive under pressure.
Now here's Mills. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And Gasol gets it to go.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And for Wade, when it comes to being clutch, a lot of it is experience. I mean, it's not just during the playoffs. He knows when to step up in the fourth quarter during the regular season. Very productive in the fourth quarter from a scoring standpoint.
Hayward for 3.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 10 points for Gordon Hayward.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Your Nuggets answer.
And the Pacers call time here.
Wade averaged 7 points in the fourth quarter of last season. That was 3rd most in the NBA. A big part of it is how he can create his own shot. When the game is on the line, you want him on the floor with the ball in hand.
And Mills kicks to Gasol. Dishes it to Embiid. The pass to Carroll. Good-looking screen by Gasol. And Carroll gets it to go.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Pekovic with a screen on DeRozan. Pekovic, the follow-up flush.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong, going back up with that one.
Playing to his strength, too, guys. That's what he's capable of.
Now here's Carroll. 8 points for him. And here's Mills for 3. The Nuggets trail by 17. Wade with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Wade outside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nice numbers from D. Wade. 12 points and 1 assist.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Here's DeRozan. Out to the right wing. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Now here's Mills. The wide-open look here for DeRozan. No good on the 3.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Mills. Embiid the screen. And DeRozan. Here we go. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Dwayne Wade. Denver making a switch here. Galloway's checked in.
And it seems every season we see a player try and play through an injury. Sometimes it provides a boost with heroics, but it can lead to serious damage long term. It's a common practice we see, and some guys are pretty cavalier about it.
DeRozan dishes to Gasol. Great D that time from Pekovic. Pass to Hayward. Gasol with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And it's DeRozan missing.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Greg, a lot of NBA players do play through injury. Last year, for instance, LaMarcus Aldridge played most of the regular season with a thumb injury that required surgery. Mike Conley, Clark Kellogg, we saw in the postseason play with the mask with a facial fracture.
Yeah, and it's hard to make a blanket statement if it's good or bad for guys to do that. You just hope the player heeds the doctor's advice and doesn't do any further damage by playing injured.
Wade kicks to Pekovic. Stolen by Cantor. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. Gasol passes to Cantor. Indiana moving the ball around. Back to Calderon. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks to Cephalosha. Calderon dishes to Gasol. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Nuggets trail by 16. Here's Galloway. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Towns. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Passes it to Carroll. Here's Gasol. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Gasol's got 10 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Wade kicks to Hayward. Pekovic with a screen. Hayward passes to Galloway. 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Calderon. He's got 8. And pushing it up, here's Denver. And yes, sir, that one drops. That's 12 points for Gordon Hayward.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And guys, with Towns, he is so valuable in every aspect of the game. Really great at both ends of the floor. His defense is as strong as it gets for a first-year player.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Towns. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Bogdanovich in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Gasol. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Welcome, fans, to the FIBA World Championships.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. 1:37 left in the third quarter. Here's Galloway. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now here's Muhammad. Carroll covering. Muhammad dishes to Pekovic. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his second.
And perhaps the biggest plus about Towns is his upside. I mean, he's shown that he can make big strides in his level of play. Already good at shooting from outside and can play either post spot, too.
And he can't hit the second. So it's Indiana again turning it over. Kanter kicks to Carroll. The rebound by Pekovic. Pekovic has got 7 rebounds in the game. To the wing on the left. Here's Galloway. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Here's Calderon. He's got 8. .46 seconds left in the third. There's a screen by Kanter. Carroll passes to Calderon. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gasol. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Muhammad. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Galloway. That is good.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Muhammad. He got it up that time, but well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pacers out in front, up 10. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And the final period of play just about to start. Indiana leading by 10. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Aaron Gordon out there with Nurkic. Then there's Muhammad. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And guys, every time we think Patty Mills is going to take the next step in his development, he takes a step back. Last season, he shot career lows from the field.